But yo, thank you so much, guys, for joining us for this special broadcast. Igama lam ndinguLebo Mothlabane. As you may know, yeah, and I'll be your host namhlanje. We don't have anything planned for namhlanje except for our chat with Siphosethu Booi. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Nothing whatsoever. The whole show is dedicated to talking about their campaign. Such an inspirational campaign. It's very good to see young people doing it as well in this day and age. So yeah, big up to them. So, and before we get into that interview, masidlula bevenkileni. I understand the concept of venkile. Isithina le venkile makudlula bevenkileni. So yeah, le venkile ke. So yeah, our news live streams funerals for hello. Okay, it's from 2,450. It's not for 2,400. It's from. So that means that they have other options about that. So yeah, that money excludes the transportation, and it's quite a good deal considering the fact that people are actually saving lives, because people don't have to come to your house for the funeral, and most importantly, you're also saving money during El Kashalingaga. So yeah, those are things that you should look into. In fact, let me just do both adverts so that we can just go into this interview without any problems. Do stick around. I promise you, it's actually going to be a very interesting interview. So yeah, also COVID-19, it's very important. In fact, from time to time, we might need to disinfect izindlu zethu because of exposure to the virus. So yeah, for disinfection, you can actually contact OurNews. They have very good deals starting from 270 per room and also 200 rand per more disinfecting. And they also hire a sanitization tunnel from 1,700 rand. That price is actually wrong. It's 1,700 rand. So those are the numbers with screen circle. And I've had this thing of the Zindo Agos cost safe. I promise you, we'll have that talking. You mean, but theirs is actually quite safe. It's very safe, in fact. Umako. So yeah. And without wasting any further time, let me bring in Siphosethu Booi, as I told you that. So yeah, let me bring her in, and Siphosethu.
Good evening, Lebo, and all the viewers at home, and thank you so much for watching our news tonight. And thank you for having me. I feel so special by namhlanje. Thank you. Thank you.
That's what happened. That's what happens when you do izinto as awesome. You find that at times people have to celebrate your work. So that's what we're doing today. We are celebrating your work, and hopefully will inspire more young people like yourself to that was a thumbs up from our producer to say that our sound is fine. So yeah, that's exciting to hear. So yeah, hopefully will inspire other young people to just be like you. Otherwise, tell us, Kunjani, how are you holding up with everything? Just before we get to the serious business, it's very important to check up on people. Abantu otu yabatand, check up on them. So yeah, tell us, how are you? How are you as a person? Just before we go to the official part.
Okay, but I'm gonna be quite honest. COVID-19 has had an impact mentally. on me, but I think into is to always remember that everything is going to be okay. So I think I'm holding on to faith eventually, and just you may be fortunate but there are people people are not going to be going back to work. So just thinking about and people are losing people in their families due to corona. So it has changed indlela esicinga ngayo, it has changed indlela esiphila ngayo. It just teaches us into yoba masixabisane sithandane, most importantly. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm holding on to dear faith. Otherwise, yonke into izaba right.
That's great. That's good. It's good to hear that. Oh, you are actually doing fine. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Now, talking about uxabisana and zokukhathalelana. So let's come back to campaign, because it's all about that. It's all about caring for abantu. Tell us about your campaign, Njongonkulu Development Program. Tell us about that.
Well, Njongonkulu Development Program, NPO, Adelaide, it was founded by Usisi Yolanda Fund.
Okay.
And then Usisi wabona okay, I have an interest kulendo, because normally I'd go home kwisikolo ke ndandifunda kuso, mostly at the primary ne at the gymnasium. I'd go there and do motivational talks for ubakrobisa ba ezi zinto ootishara bazithethayo zoba ubomi bunzima outside high school zinyani. Because I think thina ke kwelethu xesha, when I was at school, we were unfortunate bazange kubekho abantu who came back to us and told us ba lento nixelelwayo apha inyani, things are tough ngaphandle. When you go to school, abanye bethu, we didn't know that we had to share rooms because mna bendihlala nomamam. So I never got the opportunity to buy a hostel and all of that. So when I moved to a commune, I had to learn to adjust. I had to learn ukuhlala nabanye abantu, to share my space and all of that, and to understand abantu. So I just wanted to go back to them and tell them that some things are going to be nice and some things are not going to be nice. So most importantly, also as well, because ndifundile mos eDamelin College, of which for me it was just like a high school. The treatment and the level of education I received there really did prepare me for what I wanted to become after ndifumene diploma yam khona. So as I went back and forth at Adelaide to do these motivational talks, she invited me over to one of the events, MC. So this became a constant thing. Okay, solo sisekekho omnye umuntu abonayo bangayenza lento yo-EMSA except for me. And then eventually shadow yakhe yogqumathela behind the MC work yaphela. And then she had to say, okay, you know what? You could become the communications officer. Everything that has to do with the NPO's communication side, because you're so good at talking, so I think I can duty you, Glandau. What do you think? And I was like, this is absolutely amazing. I would love to do this, because I'm all about empowering. I'm all about to give back. Because you take, you also have to give back. So that's how I became a part of Njongonkulu Development Program.
All right, beautiful indeed. I like the part where you say we have to give back, because most of the time siyathanda ukukhongozela, soloko sikhongozele silindele izinto. No, so and also this thing kaba into lapha kwegazini ne awukhange ubizwe phaya uzihlelele. So this was something that you were doing. Okay, now tell us about the program. In fact, before even you talk about what you guys do and so forth, ndifuna ukwazi njengeligama Njongonkulu, yeah.
Okay, igama ke bhuti uNjongonkulu Development Program really did come about ukuba nombono, because injongo mos ngumbono, right? So when we thought about all of this, nam ndilibuze eli gama uba how did it come about? Usisi literally just explained to me into yoba I am like a mother kwabantwana bazawufika apha bafuna uncedo lwam. Because before she started this whole NPO, wayedla ngobancedisa abantwana besikolo to apply for NSFAS, to apply for schools and all of that. Afuni contacts and she'd look for people abancedise yena ngokwakhe without even having to have NPO. So eventually she saw, but okay, there's a need for this, there's a market for this. Bakhona abantwana abalinedayo uncedo nyhani, abanabazali mhlawumbi abanye babo bangathathi ntweni, abanye basenabo nabo bazali. So bona babinabantu obancedisa to accompany them to bring as information thina ke bantu ke abasenabazali abaye babe fortunate basikwazi uya kwezi zikolo sizattend. So yena ke she decided, but okay, I'll start this program and then izawukwazi unceda abantwana aba ndiyaziyo futhi nam ndinguYolanda bandinenjongo ngabo. So i-information izawuza kubo without them having to go to mhlambe Lovedale, for instance, okanye usu okanye eDamelini okanye NMU. So information ize kubo nabo bazive bethandwa bazive nabo bexabisekile. So that's how the name Njongonkulu came about. She's the mother, we mother bonke abantwana esikwazi ubanceda ngoba sineenjongo ezinkulu ngabo ukuze nabo bakwazi uba ngaba bantu bafuna ngabo ngomso.
You know, that's overwhelming. Nje uyithetha to hear someone othi I'm sure it must go beyond indaba yesikolo for some of these kids to hear someone othi ndinenjongo enkulu ngawe. You know, I'm sure it transcends even ilantuka emotions and so forth, because I will not lie, I'm sure now you will agree with me that we live in a very, very much broken society where kunzima ukufumana nento encinci nje as affirmation or from umzali or someone that look, we might not have anything up, but ndinenjongo ezinkulu ngawe, I want you to study. Because of our poverty and all those things, we tend to neglect izinto ezinjalo. So it's actually a beautiful story. It's actually a beautiful story as you narrate it. So yeah, people are actually commenting. People are commenting home girl baya kupavela on the stream. So yeah,
oh man,
it's good to see people.
Thank you
on the stream. So yeah, tell us about the programs that you do as Njongonkulu.
Okay, mostly ke bhuti uqala kwethu we started sisenza awareness campaigns. So our awareness campaigns mainly focused on substance abuse, because ke eAdelaide ke yo kuyaselwa bhuti wam, kuyaselwa, ulutsha lwaseAdelaide luyasela.
Ningazivi ngathi ni unique
mhlawumbi into
ningazivi ngathi ni unique.
Kuyaselwa bhuti wam.
It's the same thing. I promise you it's the same
thing. So we wanted into ehlukileyo. We wanted to start a movement, most importantly. Kuba siyibona imeko ba ingolhlobo ke seyingalo. So we can't accept imeko ngolhlobo ingalo sibane sime emacaleni and just say irongo ke lanto yenzeka pha, but we're not doing anything about it. So the little generation efikayo, we can start a movement ngabo, which is we can instill and bring back isidima semfundo kwindawo yethu. I mean, iAdelaide has talent, and abantu abaninzi bayiqonda bengayiqondi loo nto leyo ngendawo yam. Baninzi abantu aba-talented eAdelaide, qha isono sethu yile substance abuse. So we needed to shift our direction, singazi nengxaki, but size ne-solution. So what was the solution? The solution was mainly basibheke ezikolweni and find out uba yintoni le ootishara ibasokolisayo ngakumbi nangakumbi, okanye yintoni le nto ibangela uba abantwana abanintsi bangakwazi uqhubekeka nesikolo. And mostly they said it was substance abuse, and they said also teenage pregnancy iyaba-affecta kakhulu. Umntana aqhube kakuhle from grade 8, but athi xa kufika kwa-grade 11 kwenzeka umntana ke uba azithwale. So now that means that laa mntana uyintombazana ke, mostly I'll speak on girls because this happens emzimbeni womntana oyintombazana. So angakwazi ukubheka ke ngoku esikolweni, because honestly ke ngoku mos uzofuneka uphinde warepeata the grade, which is grade 11. i-future ke kuyashifta because kaloku lo mntana funeke enamanapukeni funeke enamabisi enempahla yonke laa nto. So you can't go back to school kwinyaka olandelayo, funeka uyothini uyofuna umsebenzi because utata womntana uphiwe qifi umkile. So we needed to make sure that abantwana abase-high school bakhula befika kwa-grade 8 bene-direction yoba bayaphi. Now you can't have a dream if you don't have a vision. We needed to make sure uba abantwana kuqala banephupha, umuntu uyazazi uba ufuna uba phi. But at the same time, we needed to make sure uba in order for us to make eli phupha lakho a reality, you have to have a mission. Now the mission was to make sure into yokuba we move away from ezi zinto zirongo and show you why ezi zinto zirongo. So the awareness programs mainly zazigxina kakhulu kwi-substance abuse and teenage pregnancy.
Okay.
Sabona ke ba khona ke ngoku le ngxaki intsha ke ngoku sibonayo, which was ke ngoku le siye sayi-introducer i-Clean Girl campaign, which is ke ngoku the campaign where abantwana ke ngoku abangamantombazana, mostly because it affects them into ye-menstruation, umntana angakwazi ke ngoku okanye ubheka exesheni ngesiXhosa, angakwazi ke ngoku ubheka esikolweni ngoba kaloku ezi sanitary pads zi-expensive. A packet of sanitary pads, the cheapest you can find is like 17 rand. So abanye abantwana kwamakwabo abanaso, aba-afford ukuzithenga. So that's when ke ngoku we realize uba zisisidingo kakhulu. So that's our current active one ke ngoku, the Clean Girl campaign.
Ngenene ninenjongo ngabantwana. Ndiyabona kwa
Hayi kakhulu. Kakhulu.
All right. So currently, what have you been doing? Any activities that you have been busy with lately or planned for the future? The near future, to be precise.
Okay. All right. Okokuqala ke bhuti, with the Clean Girl campaign, iyasibetha kakhulu. And we sat down as the team and we decided about yeyona nto sifuna uqala siyibone ishukuma yona. So it needs our emergency, it needs all the emergency and urgent needs and attention esinokwazi uyinika yona.
Yes.
So at the moment we decided, okay, so the first thing we need to do is to make sure that abantu are aware of the program and of the problem. Because asikwazi ukwenza abantu aware ngengxaki babe bengayazi. I did a video, I think it was on Tuesday last week, and I uploaded it on Facebook. In the video, I asked people and I urged them to please donate any packet of pads. It could be any brand. I now buy just a packet of pads. We need as much as we can. So that was like a central point. Sikwazi uzidistributor ke ngoku ngokweelokishi. But ke ebesike sazifumana, they came from Ntombam, the black-owned female girl power company from Usisi. She donated a few for us. Sazihambisa ke just to make sure that there's an awareness, people know and abantu are aware of the fact that ikhona into eyenzekayo. A few friends of mine have also contributed bandinika donations zibe khona ezi pads because nabo bagxwala emswaneni sikunye kule nto. So ezo pads ke ngoku zizawuthengwa on Thursday. We're praying for boxes, so at least by tomorrow, at least 3 boxes of pads kuba ke isaqala. And then sikhabe sihambisa ezi sinazo because alixesha linzima kakhulu. I mean, we are almost at the middle of the month and ke ngoku kukho abantwana abasexesheni as we speak but abasokolayo. So asizukwazi uthi sizazigcina zona sizilinde ziphelele. Esinazo funeke sidistribute so that abantu babone uba ikhona into eyenzekayo, sicela futhi noncediso. But ke unfortunately, I think I got information but leader nje uba i-verify into yoba izawuthini kakuhle into because izikolo ziyavala today bezivala phofu namhlanje. So ke ngoku when it comes to ukuzisa esikolweni apho ke besiqonda uba yeyona ndawo izawuba yi-central place yethu, iyashifta ke ngoku le nto because if izikolo ziyavalwa ke ngoku we'll have to go elokishini ke ngoku sizame u-door to door But nakhona, how we'll do this is sizawubhala here on Facebook, and we'll have abantwana that we know people. Izawuba ngu tell a friend to tell a friend. Ngexesha elithile sizawuba se-red, sizawudibana ebaleni, kulapho sizawuthi sizidistributhe khona ii-pads, sibeke ke loo nani. Siphinde sibheke elokishini eNewtown, siphinde njalo njalo, sibe nexesha apho sizawuthi sidibane khona. Bangazilibali ilentuka ii-masks zabo, please. And then sanitizer ke izabe khona, just to make sure that everything is still COVID safety wise, and at the same time ke sanitary pads bakwazi uzifumana. But yonke loo nto will be announced sometime next week.
All right. No, that's wonderful. Okay. Because we would also want to follow that. Where is it going to be announced? Do you have a Facebook page anywhere people can actually reach you?
Yes, I will. Bendingenayo ke Facebook page, ndiyafika kaloku ku-Facebook, so as way ndiyaziqala. So a Facebook page will be active from tomorrow, and I'll make sure nani apho our news bethu nani khaya, and then so that nikwazi nje uyishare, just to make sure that everybody knows what's keeping and what's happening. Ndikwazi ke ngoku uba-update abantu bangexesha elithile kuzabe kusendaweni ethile and everything. But those who follow me on Facebook will also be noted and notified khona, so bazawuyazi.
All right.
Most definitely.
That's great. That's wonderful. That's great. That's wonderful. Also live on air. Let's do it like this. You will also communicate with Obits or our executive producer for our show today. As our news, I think we will donate a minimum of 10. Yeah. So just make sure that you communicate with her as from tomorrow, so that we see. And also, okay, yeah, let's just say a minimum of 10. We'll just try and engage our partners to also invest and also to buy some. So yeah. And that's wonderful. Just before I get network, because around about this time, any last words you want to say before I let you go?
Okay. The last words I'd like to say is let's be patient with one another. Masisupportaneni. I-win yam is a win for you as well. This is not a competition. Ayo competition. Ubomi abiyo competition, but ubomi, we are here to learn from one another. Ndingazi into mna namhlanje wena ubungayazi. Ndiphinde ngomso mna ndazi into mhlawumbi bendingayazi but ndiyifunde kuwe. So we need to stand together ngeli xesha linzima kangaka le gender-based violence. Singabantu abangootata, singabantu abangomama. The only way singakwazi uyinqoba le nto is if we work together. And at the same time, sithandane, sihloniphane. So let's support one another. Let us have each other's backs. Siyathandana ekugqibeleni singama-Afrika amahle. So thank you. Inkosini kakhulu nani OurNews. Thank you so much. Siyabulela kakhulu.
You are not off the hook. You're not off the hook just yet. I just want to pose this last question.
Okay, but
because ndikumamela njengibuthetha nje and ixhaphakile almost everywhere. Xa kuthethwayo, you talk about the girl child. Don't you feel like you are neglecting the boy child? Driving the boy child into despair. Boy child akhule enemisindo, akhule ene unresolved issues that lead to some of these problems that we face as a society. I've come to realize that there's quite how many companies do you know that are concentrating on boys?
None.
You see, so yeah, that's my last question. Don't you think that the boy child is being neglected in society generally by men even? Because kwamna, being this old guy, akomfana ndimkhulisayo and mentorisha, you understand? So yeah. Let's end it
I
with
get
that question.
When it comes to the boy child, Putine, I once had this conversation and I love the fact that you brought it up. When it comes to the boy child, I think we as the society have failed abantwana abangamakhwenkwe okanye mandithi the boy child. Because why I say this is because kwathina singabantu abangomama, we get excluded kwizinto ezenzeka kwi-boy child when it comes to a certain age. And then ke ngoku I will ask the question yento yoba xa efike ku-18 ke ngoku, what do I do as a mother? Ngoba kaloku mos kubakho la phase okanye esa stage soba i-boy child izoba yi-man. Those are things that thina singabantu ababhinqileyo we can't talk about. But I think okwangoku as umkhulisa wena ungumntu ongumama nawe mntu ongutata, you need to create i-channel yothando between wena nomntanakho. I think le nto yonke iqala endlini. How you as a father treat yourself nomntanakho nenkosikazi nabantwana okanye your family, it does affect umntanakho oyindodana ba uzawuba yindoda enjani ngomso kusasa. Ewe akakho umzali omthumayo umntana, the boy child, uba abe yi-monster okanye enze izinto ezigwenxa. But what's important is that Tina, as the mothers, we're there to groom, we're there to love. So we need ootata to be more active nabo. We need them to be more present ebomini babantwana abazi-boy child. Mabancokole nabo. Because mostly uyofumaniseka uba when they reach a certain age of boy child, they don't want to open up to abantu abangomama. They'd rather talk about certain things to ootata. So I think ootata are not doing enough when it comes to being able to open up to abantwana babo abangabafana and have that girl and mother relationship that we have with our mothers. Because one thing I can tell you is that umntana oyintombazana does have a stronger relationship with umama wakhe than you can find umntana oyikwekwe in a relationship as strong notatakhe. So ootata need to be more involved ngoku. Because we have to raise abantwana abazaziyo babangobani bafuna ntoni kwaye abantu abangabafana ababarespectayo abantu ababhinqileyo. We cannot be saying okanye sibe sifundisana nabantwana abangabafana into yokokuba ndim apha endlini, ndim intloko yekhaya, kuzomanyelwa le nto ifunwa ndim, kuzokwenziwa le nto ifunwa ndim. Because I think zezinto zincinci ezi thina siye sithi zinto ezincinci ezizibangela uba namhlanje sibe nabantu abandlongondlongo okanye sibe nee-boy child ezindlongondlongo. It's because abantwana bakopa i-pattern abayibonayo. So we need to change the pattern apha endlini kuqala to make sure that umntana uyayazi uba ewe ndim intloko yekhaya, but I need to respect intamo yekhaya. Because ke ekugqibeleni intloko ayikwazi ufunctiona ngaphandle komqala. So if you don't respect umqala, uyifuna uyimamela umqala ba ufuna uthini, there's no way intloko izawujika. So we need to work together. Thina siyi-boy child, nathi siyi-girl child. There needs to be a partnership. Ootata siyabacela, we urge them to please play their role, babe more present.
Right. Yes, you just raised something I really want to highlight. So as much as I would like to let you go, you just raised something, culture, a culture that boys are being raised in. It's a culture entitlement. Even though you might be older than your female sibling, ukuthiwe umdala kuba uyindoda. Ezanto zoba indoda ikhali. So I'm glad that you also acknowledge the role of a culture esikhuliswa under yona and also the presence of a father figure, not necessarily a biological father, but a father figure, which reminds me, and also I think it is in line with what you are doing as a campaign to say that umntana ukhuliswa yilali, because I think that's actually what you are doing as Njongonkulu, because I think the responsibility yomzali ukuba ungathi unenjongo ngalo mntana, but the moment that you assume that responsibility to say unenjongo enkulu, so inenza abazali. So ngalo mazwi, I thank you so much guys for the campaign. Thank you for joining us. Make sure that you send us the video where you ask for a donation,
Most
so that we can
definitely.
also put it up on our platforms. And also, yeah, our 10 plus donation will also be coming. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Enkosini kakhulu to the entire team at Our News. Please say I said thank you very much. I read the article as well. It was so beautiful. Engesavuya umama mbethu nami. Woo! Enkosini kakhulu 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 ngento yonke. And thank you so much to everyone who tuned in namhlanje nakuwe Bhuti Lebo ngexesha lakho. Enkosi.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Siphosethu, for joining us. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Siphosethu Booi joining us all the way from Adelaide, in the Eastern Cape. Beautiful campaign, beautiful mind. I don't know, no being beautiful, but she has a beautiful mind. Yeah, she has a beautiful mind. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We'll end the show here, and we'll end it like just to show you that Nyango when everything was about the campaign today. So yeah, you do great things as well. You hit us up so that we can also profile your good work. Bye, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. I will see you tomorrow.